Salmon farmers have long recognised the importance of looking after the environment on which they depend. They've moved beyond many of the outdated criticisms that have been levelled at them. They value the environment in which they operate, starting with the lochs themselves.
One thing that's interesting about fish is that they convert feed far more efficiently than other food animals. So the majority of the food that fish eat is converted into fish flesh. Anything that they don't absorb is passed through them the same way as any other animal would do, and it settles onto the seabed, and the natural processes under the cages cause that to degrade and to disperse, resulting in a very clean environment.
The equipment that salmon farmers use has developed considerably over the years. The last thing farmers want to do is lose their fish, whether it's to the weather or to predators.
The most important thing is to make sure that you've got equipment that's fit for purpose, so that your pens are designed specifically for the locations and that the nets also are robust enough to withstand rough conditions. We tend to have two different types of pens. One is a plastic pen, a plastic circular pen, which moves very, very well in the swell. If you've got a more sheltered location, then you can have steel pens just like this. The whole idea of salmon farming is to make sure that you keep your fish in your nets.
To put it in perspective, our marketable salmon just now are worth in excess of £15 each. So the last thing we want is one escaping. The strength of the structures that we're using now is significantly greater than we've ever had before. We obviously have deterrents, and the deterrents for seals, scarers on the whole really work very, very well. I mean, we may see the occasional seal, but that's one where curiosity has got the better of them.
Salmon farmers take environmental concerns seriously because their livelihoods depend on it.
The majority of people who live in these areas that you talk to will tell you that they're very happy to see businesses like this, because the business that they generate supports and preserves local communities. It keeps schools and post offices open. It allows people to live in a beautiful environment like this and to operate within a very sustainable business.